Hello everyone and welcome to EL Reports. Yesterday was World Habitat Day and we talked about the importance of affordable yet quality housing. It's not an oxymoron, and if it is, guys, it shouldn't be. We have a lot planned for you today, so why don't we just get right into it. Kenya is officially in the African big leagues with the news that the economy has grown by 25%, putting the country in the number 9 spot in the top 10 Africa economies. The country's GDP became higher after the authorities changed the base calculation year from 2001 to 2009. Anne Waiguru, Minister for Devolution and Planning, shared that the economic output was calculated to be 4.76 trillion shillings, that's about $53.4 billion in 2013 after the rebasing. It's up from 3.8 trillion shillings, that's about $42.6 billion. However, analysts are advising caution, with public policy and economic analyst Robert Shaw saying, "This gives us a little bit of welcome breathing space, not an opportunity to open the cash register." World Bank's country director for Kenya informs that the rebasing activity was carried out by experts alongside a World Bank team and is quoted as saying, "The new numbers are credible and they constitute an important improvement in the economic and statistical knowledge base for Kenya." This new improvement gives the government a gateway to getting more finances, which will help to improve the country's developmental status. Well done, Kenya. And still on Kenya, athlete Dennis Kimeto has set a world record at the just concluded Berlin Marathon. He won the 41st Berlin Marathon in 2 hours, 2 minutes and 57 seconds on Sunday the 28th of September 2014. Kimeto ran 26 seconds faster than Wilson Kipsang, who won the Berlin Marathon last year. Emmanuel Mutai, also a Kenyan, came second with a time of 2 hours, 3 minutes and 13 seconds, while Ethiopian Abera Kuma rounded out the top 3 with a time of 2 hours, 5 minutes and 56 seconds. The African market has gotten high marks at the just concluded 2014 Global Institutional Investor Summit, which took place in New York. The 7th Africa Investor CEO Institutional Investment concentrated on bringing about co-investments between select African and United States institutional investors, such as sovereign wealth and pension funds, to invest in Africa's growing sectors and capital markets. The high-powered event featured CEO and Vice Chairman Africa Investor Hubert Danso and Erastus Mwencha, Deputy Chairman of the African Union, among other African leaders. The summit was held in partnership with the New York Stock Exchange and is the institutional investor community follow-up to the recent US-Africa Leaders Summit. Its aim was to bring together international investors who are enthusiastic and optimistic about investing in the African markets. Ethiopia isn't messing around with their plans for food security. On the 30th of September, World Bank Board of Executive Directors approved funds for the 4th phase of the Ethiopia's Productive Safety Net program. The amount released is $600 million for the project, which will take effect in 411 districts in Ethiopia and reach about 10 million food insecure people annually. The budget for the total program, which commenced in 2005, is approximately $3.6 billion, and the sum is being met by 11 international development partners and the Ethiopian government. The approved funds will give assistance to the country's nutritional plans and address long-term income challenges. Guang Chen, World Bank's country director for Ethiopia, has commended the project, saying that it has made unparalleled contributions not only to food security, but also to Ethiopia's progress in meeting many of the Millennium Development Goals. EL Reports mourns with Nigerians as the loss of a media personality, Mrs. Oluremi Oyo, rocks the nation. She died at the age of 61 while receiving cancer treatment in a hospital in London on Wednesday, the 1st of October. Oluremi Oyo was an accomplished woman who served as Senior Special Assistant for Media and Publicity to former Nigerian President Chief Olusegun Obasanjo. She was also the first female managing director of the News Agency of Nigeria. She served as the president of the Nigerian Guild of Editors and has served the country across the board devotedly, receiving recognition for her patriotism.